Hi, and I'm Whiskey Mike. Tonight on MPN News, we discuss OPEC and its recent decision to increase oil production, Myanmar military court sentencing human traffickers, and Hamas terms for voluntary disarmament. Oil prices have dropped as 8 OPEC nations decide to increase their oil production by 548,000 barrels a day in August. Due to the attacks between Israel and Iran, oil prices spiked. This settled back down after U.S. retaliation toward Iranian nuclear sites. Saudi Arabia, one of the leading members of OPEC due to its production, and Russia, the leading non-OPEC member of the alliance, as well as others in this group, decided to put an early end to the voluntary output cuts. These cuts were scheduled to end September of 2026. This date was moved closer to the present due to a healthy global economy and low inventory levels, according to OPEC leaders. Analysts have taken note that the nations of Saudi Arabia and UAE have been carrying much of the production growth while the other OPEC nations have been struggling with meeting their targets. The recent threats of sanctions on Russian oil buyers by President Trump has brought an element of fear and uncertainty into the market. The OPEC group's expansion of its production is seen by some as a possible lifeline, while others view it as a risk for oversupply. The Myanmar military arrested many over the past week. The charges range from trafficking to distribution of sex videos. One case involved 2 Chinese nationals and 3 others. Lin Tao and Wang Xiaofeng. The convicted received life imprisonment by a military court in Yangon. The evidence used to convict the group of 5 consisted of sex videos they produced involving 3 Myanmar couples, which was being sold for profit. The same court in Yangon later sentenced a woman and 3 separate Chinese nationals, Yi Bo, Cao Chao-tron, and Chen Huan. This party was convicted for trying to transport 2 Myanmar women into China after their recent marriage to 2 of the convicted Chinese men. Major General Ong Kwa spoke on the large number of forced marriages, marriage deception, and prostitution and human trafficking cases that Myanmar has faced recently. Last Tuesday, negotiations between Hamas and Israel ended in deadlock. The Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, on the other hand, sees the establishment of a Palestinian state by Hamas as a platform to destroy Israel. Hamas claims the entirety of historic Palestine as theirs by right, from the river to the sea and from the south to the north, as stated by Khalid Mashal.